All right, so PUBG is decreasing match time. And in the case of Miramar, this is by 7.5 minutes. And this might be the biggest change I've ever seen to the pacing of PUBG ever, potentially. So this is huge news. We're going to go through the data here. I went through it on stream, but I want to make sure this is on YouTube so that people can access this and know that this change is coming. We'll get into the important parts first, and then I'll share some of my opinion and how this is going to impact the game. So this information is coming from Safix, who is a data leaker and PUBG poster of PUBG things. And this is coming from the new update, which is 23.1. Today is April 4th. We should be getting the patch notes tomorrow on April 5th. So we'll find out more information about this. And they posted this kind of with some pictures showing the data here. But basically this initial change is for all of the 8x8 maps except for Vikendi. And this includes Erangel, Miramar, Taego, and Deston. And they've all had their times synced up together. So now all 4 of those matches will have a max round time of 28 minutes and 50 seconds. But the thing here is that all of these games, all these maps, had a different round time. So some of them are going to be affected a little bit more. Like I mentioned, we'll start with Miramar first. Miramar has the longest game time in PUBG at 36 minutes and 20 seconds. And of course, this is if it goes all the way till phase 9 circle close. And this is being reduced again by 7.5 minutes down to 28 minutes and 50 seconds. So just a huge change there. Erangel and Deston both have a game time of 32 minutes and 30 seconds. Deston is right here. So they are being reduced by just under 4 minutes there. And then we have Taego being reduced from 31 minutes, 30 seconds. So just under 3 minutes. So the smallest change for Taego. Then if we get into more details here, where is this coming from? How is this going to be? What is this going to be like? Well, first I'll say that if you've been playing PUBG, this will be more similar to what's going on with the new version of Vikendi. If you haven't played that yet, the new version of Vikendi is very fast in the beginning. It makes you really move into phase 2 and phase 3 quickly. Those circles come a lot faster than the other modes. And then the game really slows down for like phase 6, 7, and 8. So even though it's sped up in the beginning phase, it ends up still being like a full match because they really slow down the end circles. The circles shrink in a lot slower on Vikendi. So what PUBG has done initially here is that they've sped up all of the beginning phases 1, 2, 3, 4, but then they've left everything on the back end the same. So they didn't just slow down the back end. So that's how they were able to shave off, 3 to 7 minutes here for the different maps. So if we look at Erangel, which we're on right now, they are decreasing the delay time, how long it takes for the zone to appear, by 30 seconds. They're decreasing the wait time by 30 seconds. So they shaved off a minute there. And then they increased the movement speed of the first zone. Just a small change there, but again, that impacts the time. And then anything in red is going to be harsher than what we're used to. Safix color-coded this. So we're dropping down. Phase 2 is something that is huge for all the maps. So phase 2 normally has a 3-minute wait time or longer. And we're going from 180 seconds wait time to just 2 minutes. And then it's actually going to move a lot faster as well. So this phase 2 could really throw people off here for sure. And I think the circle is going to be a little smaller as well. So this is just going to be phase 2 going to be smaller, just like on Vikendi. Smaller and appear faster. So you're going to really have to focus to get in there. Phase 3 is affected a little bit as well. And then phase 4 just a little bit as well. So phase 3 and 4 not as harsh, but they're getting you into that zone faster. So you're going to have less time to loot. Or you're going to really need to be focused on where's the vehicle, getting the vehicles, getting your stuff, and get moving because you don't want to get stuck in the blue with other people rotating late. On Vikendi, you see a lot of people dying on the outside of zone because so many people kind of coming in late or getting gate kept. So that's going to have a little bit of a different impact. But at this point in the game, people are pretty quick at looting. And part of PUBG's current plan right now is they've stepped up the loot. So you should be able to get your loot faster. They've committed to adding more vehicles and increasing kind of the pacing of the game. Some people, survivalists out there, might not love this, but this is kind of where PUBG is trending right now, right? It's not really that core survival game it used to be. PUBG is more of a shooter game at this point, full on, action-packed. After it's been out for 6 years, it's definitely evolved into that, of course. And this is also, might appeal to some people that are playing some of the more popular games out there, like Fortnite, Apex, and COD and stuff, a little bit more faster pace. So that's going to change that whole aspect of the game. But I think once people get used to it, it won't be that bad, because right now it just throws you off a little bit when you go to play Erangel or Miramar and then get put on Vikendi, and it's so much faster. But again, all of these maps are going to have these same circle settings. So we should be able to get used to them. And as long as people are able to access vehicles, I don't see this being a major problem. And I'm pretty happy to see PUBG shave off this much time. I wasn't expecting this. In my opinion, I thought we'd just see like a 2-minute reduction. So to see 3 to 7 minutes, and this is just the initial implementation, obviously things could always change, is very exciting to me. It does kind of make me laugh though, because that's why so many people loved the original version of Vikendi, because it was 6x6 and the timing of that just felt great. So now they've made more 8x8 maps, but are going to reduce the time. Maybe that's the way to go. And for sure, for me on Miramar, I love the map, but sometimes I just really don't enjoy playing on it when there's just nobody there, very slow. So hopefully that will have a big impact on making that map a lot better. And before we go here, I just want to say that this is part of PUBG's plan, which is a new beginning for their 6-year anniversary and for their 2023 dev letter and roadmap. If you missed that stuff, I'm going to be putting out more videos, but they're trying to improve the game, make continuity between the maps, make continuity between normal mode all the way to ranked to esports. They're trying to make things more similar across the board. They're trying to go full send and give people what they want. Revives are coming. Major changes are coming to the game if you guys have missed these videos. So definitely subscribe so you guys can see the new content that's coming into PUBG, because sometimes they just don't do the best at explaining things and posting these dev letters everywhere. So I'll be covering all this stuff over the next few months. We have a lot of interesting things to talk about. And if you ever want to catch me live, I'll be streaming at twitch.tv/blitz5 and friends. And I also am going to try out a stream on Kick, so you can follow me there at kick.com/blitz5 and friends. Drop a like, and if you're gonna buy anything in game, a lot of new cool skins coming. I'll have the Survivor Pass tomorrow on my channel when the patch notes and server go live. Make sure you guys are using creator code blitz5 in game. As always, thank you all for watching, and peace out.